everyone, to the show presented by the National Broadcasting Company, the #1 company in America. Tonight on this episode of Unsolved Mysteries, we're discussing 3 of our favorite, most bone-chilling mysteries that have not been solved. But first, a word from our sponsor.
Deluxe Convertible Club Coupe has a vacuum-operated automatic top that can be raised or lowered with a movement of a knob conveniently operated from the driver's seat. This costly feature is regular equipment, not an accessory at extra cost. Another outstanding example of the Ford ability to provide high value at low price.
Our story opens up on November 2nd, the Day of the Dead of 1920. It was a cold, brisk evening on the streets of New York. To the left gathered a group of Italian mobsters discussing the newest gang on the block, the Big Dogs. The scene continues with Jimmy, the Fist, and Tony, the Rock, chatting up a storm.
Yo, Tony, have you seen that Sophia? Boy, oh boy, is the cat's meow.
Nah, I need me a classy woman. Not like those flappers, one like Clara Bow. I don't like those girls who have bobbed hair. Who do they think they are, showing off them knees?
As they talk, Giuseppe, their boss, enters the alley.
Everyone listen up. I've had enough of these Klan members running this town. We gotta show them who's boss.
Finally, I always hated the KKK. Who do they think they are hating on Catholics? Absolutely disgusting. So what's the plan?
Slow down. I'm getting there, Tony. When it gets dark, we'll have a very organized, very discreet drive-by shooting.
Attaboy, boss. That'll tell them never show their faces in New York again.
As the sun sets on the Upper East Side of New York, the Big Muscles headed off to the Klan picnic.
Hey, hold up. I think they're over there.
How do you know, boss?
Look, you stupid idiot. There's a cross burning in the middle of the park. Get ready, boys. It's about to go down.
The shotguns went off. This was not how the plan was supposed to go. The Big Muscles and the Klan leaders were found dead. The killer was unknown. But here is the news.
Breaking news. The Scopes monkey trial results are in. John Scopes was convicted and fined $100. Now back to your show.
Welcome back to Unsolved Mysteries. Our second story takes place in the Apollo Theater in Harlem. Bessie Smith has just left the stage, cutting her show short. Bessie and her husband Jackie could be heard talking.
Hey, honey. Why do you finish a song like that? Is everything all right?
I'm scared, Jackie. I was up there singing and I saw a black shadowy figure in the distance flash a gun at me. And to make matters worse, as I walked off stage, there was a note addressed to me.
What'd it say, Bessie?
It said they would kill me if I didn't stop performing. They used a lot of racial slurs too, Jackie. They told me to stop reading Langston Hughes poems because I'll never be an American.
Don't worry, honey. Go outside, get some air, and walk it off. Everything will be okay.
Everything would not be okay that night. As Bessie walked outside the door of the theater, she abruptly stopped cold in her tracks. Bessie found herself face to face with the shadowy figure when she went outside. Just as the shadowy figure pulled out his weapon and aimed it at Bessie, both were shot and killed. No one truly knows what happened that night. Many could argue that this was the day Jazz died, as the blues singer died. We will take a break and be back after the news.
Here in Ohio, riots have broken out due to the passing of the Ohio law, stating that stores may not sell a garment that displays or accentuates the lines of a female figure. Now back to your show.
If we take a closer look at the stories we told today, they include many racial aspects. The killer had to have had hatred towards the Klan and the values that they had, yet still agreed with the killings of the other groups. Hence the numerous murders towards the groups that the Klan disliked. The Klan hated blacks, Jews, Roman Catholics, and immigrants. Much evidence concludes that the person behind this crime was possibly a racist white man who was neither Jewish nor Roman Catholic, but also disagreed with the KKK's values, yet still hated immigrants, or a Native American individual who was angered at the others for taking over their land. However, Some believe that the killing was no average human, but a supernatural being. The fabled Mr. Suspicious Ryalls, who dislikes all humans, could possibly have been the culprit, they claim, and many believe that he is still at large today and in many years to come.